The next tactic you need to know about is known as the salami. Now, how do you eat salami? And the answer is you cut little thin slices off the end of the sausage, don't you? And salami slicing is what we're talking about here. So what people do with the salami is they ask for lots of little things. Could we just have a bit of this, and could we just have a bit of that? And quite often they attack on several fronts. So any chance we could have a slightly quicker delivery time, and any chance we could have a slightly better price, and any chance we could have a couple of extras added in. And it's very easy to think, well, yeah, it's only a small thing they want, and to give it to them. But the trouble is, after you've given them quite a few slices, you suddenly think, hang on a minute, half my salami's gone. And what they're doing, they're playing a game called what's mine is mine and what's yours is still negotiable. So they've got all these slices and then they're saying, can I just have one more slice of that, please? And if you're not careful, the whole salami can go bit by bit. And often you don't realise you're being salami sliced until it's too late and quite a few slices have gone. So you need to look out for it. But what can you do if somebody is salami slicing? And one good answer is to say, if you want that extra thing, then you can't have one of your earlier slices. So if you want weekend cover, then you can't have the cheaper price, or whatever it might be. And that's quite powerful psychologically, because what you're saying to them is, what you think is yours over there is actually not yours, because I'm going to take one of those slices back from you, thank you very much. So it puts a stop immediately to their little game if you say, well, I can do that, but if I do that, you can't have that. So that's one way to stop the salami slicing. Another way is to counterattack and say, well, if I'm going to give you this, I want something else totally. So if you want that, you're going to have to pay more, and attack them on a different tradable, as it were. And the third thing you can do with a salami, if you suddenly realise that you've given away too much and the whole deal is actually not looking very good, you can suddenly say to them, look, I've just been doing some numbers here and I've worked out that actually this is costing me more than I realised, and I'm afraid I can't agree to this. I'm afraid we're going to have to change all that. We're going to take all that back off the table and start again. And they're going to go, but you agreed to it. And you go, I know, but I shouldn't have. I've realised I shouldn't have, so I'm afraid I can't. Because halfway through a negotiation, nothing's been completely promised yet. It's still just a possible solution. So it's a little bit unprofessional, a little bit bad to suddenly take everything back off the table. But you can if you have to. So that's the last resort. If you realise they've been salaming you for a while and a whole load of slices, take it all back off the table and say, I'm sorry, but I've just thought about this and I'm not happy with it. But ideally you spot it happening earlier on, and ideally each slice they want, you trade it for something else back. If you want that, I'm afraid you can't have that one, or if you want that, you'll have to give me this in return, and that stops them.